Hey guys, Horatio with BMWBLOG. You might have seen our previous video. If you haven't, check it out in our YouTube channel. But we just had a chance to see the brand new BMW XM, and we had a chat with Frank Vermeil, the BMW M CEO, and with Marcus Zuring, the head of design for the M brand. But now it's time for me to give you an overview of the car once again, maybe touch on some of the things that we haven't before. So let's kick it off and start with the front end. First glance, I can tell you that the car has a lot more presence in real life than it does in any photos you will see. It is extremely massive, and unfortunately because it's a closed up space here, it's quite small, you can't really see its proportion, but the car is extremely massive, extremely bold. If you were worried that it looks too close to an X7, don't. It's actually much bolder at the front, it looks wider, and it probably is wider also. It's not built on the same platform, so it's actually a one-off. They don't like to call it bespoke, but more of a purpose-built architecture, and that's exactly what the car sits on. So design-wise, you can see brand new design language, a different interpretation, and that starts off with a kidney grille. Similar to the M3 and M4, the slats are horizontal, and it does fit a car's character a lot more than if you do them vertically. They're big, but they don't look big on the car because it's a massive car, as I already said. Another interesting fact is there is an illuminated, glowing rim that surrounds the kidney grille, so that's new, and that's something that you have seen in the previous video where we haven't managed to turn on the car. Another interesting thing is right here behind this glass, you actually have the license plate holder. So instead of having a license plate slapped onto the kidney grille, they managed to integrate nicely into the glass there. Of course, it's a concept car, so it's called the BMW CONCEPT XM, and when it goes into production, that might change. But for now, that's a really elegant and really smooth way to integrate the license plate. XM badge blacked out with a little bit of bronze in there, another cool, touch on the car. Of course, for the first time, you're getting this split headlights. So the top ones are really slim, but they're still double headlamps, so typical BMW. And then, of course, the daytime running lights are hidden right there beneath this frosted, probably tinted glass. I'm not sure how that's going to change in a production car, but the overall design will look the same, of course. Now, you can see here a massive and aggressive bumper, so I'm assuming this is part of a M Sport package type of thing, but being an M car, they all have the same bold approach. Moving upwards, you can see the power dome hood. It is quite different than what we've seen before. We're used to seeing the power dome here with some air openings, but now it kind of resembles the racing cars, and it's got some openings right there. Extremely bold. You also see these two lines running across, and it kind of ends into the very large roundel onto the hood. All right, so moving to the side, you might see a three-quarter view, and you can see that coupe-ish roofline. We'll get to that in a second, but before we do, on top right here, you also have a set of LED lights. It is quite interesting. We had a chat with Marcus, the designer, so you can check that video out, and he explains exactly why they use that. Move to the side, really large wheels. I mean, they're 23-inch wide, and they're extremely massive. It's got an interesting design here, a two-tone black, and I think it's bronze as well. And of course, the fenders feature a carbon fiber housing right here. Another nice touch for an M car. And it wouldn't be a BMW M car without the proper M mirrors. And for the first time, they look extremely different than what we've seen before. So you have a combination of carbon fiber here, but it's also the overall shape that has changed. It's got a lot more shapes here versus the single piece that you would see on any M cars, and it looks really interesting, and it's super massive, and it just fits the car's look overall. You might have seen this flap right here, so what's that? Well, under the hood, there is a V8 new engine, but with a hybrid drivetrain. So It's the first time they're using a V8 plug-in hybrid drivetrain in a BMW car. And from what I learned today, it produces 750 horsepower and 1,000 Newton meters. That's massive, and that will make the XM the most powerful BMW ever built. And of course, you can ride on just electric power. And if you plug it in there, you can charge it, and you get up to about 30 miles of range on the EPA rating and about 80 kilometers on the WLTP. Depends which standard you're using. Moving back to the side, you can see this black belt. They call it a black belt, which runs across the car, and it goes into this reimagined, redesigned Hofmeister King. It's not your typical Hofmeister King, so they definitely changed this approach, but they're saying it's still a Hofmeister King. Of course, there is a nice shape here that kind of blends into this side view and gives the car a lot of shadows, and it just makes it a lot more interesting from the side. Clearly, you have these flush handles. You might have seen it on the new i4, for example, and the iX, of course, and I'm assuming that's going to be on future models as well. The roof, it's also been shaped up quite nicely. It's got a couple of nice shapes running across. So you have one here and another crease right there, and that's for aerodynamic purposes. It kind of goes into the back, and we'll take a look at that once we get there. Some cladding up here made out of carbon fiber. Of course, it's an M car, so you need to emphasize that. And once again, the fenders with a carbon fiber trim. We will take a look inside in a second, but first I want to go back to the rear so I can show a lot more there. All right, so here we are, the rear end of the BMW XM. As you can see here, very, very large XM logo. Probably the largest we've seen so far on any BMW. Two-tone, black and bronze. You might see on top here a couple of logos. So the BMW M roundels, they're engraved onto the glass, and they're supposed to bring us back to the BMW M1 supercar era, where that's where the logos were positioned as well. Of course, it's not the same type of car, but that was the idea here. You also see this massive window here, and of course this coupe-ish roofline that flows down into a single piece trunk, and you have these lines running across for aero purposes. It wouldn't be also a BMW M car without the quad pipes, but compared to all the other BMW M cars, the quad pipes are now stacked up on top of each other. So you got two on the right side, two on the left side, and they are functional. So they are not fake exhaust pipes, they have a functionality to it. Really nice sculpted carbon fiber diffuser. As you can see, those fins are really large in size. I'm assuming that's just to keep up with all the power and put down the necessary downforce. It's quite busy in the back, a lot of shapes happening, but it kind of goes with the overall look of the car, which is supposed to be a mix of luxury and sportiness in the same package. So think about the new BMW iX, but not being a full electric car, being a plug-in hybrid, and still having the M sounds and the M sportiness, and that's the car that we have here today. Now, if you look at the taillights, they're quite large in size. They wrap around the car and the shoulder right here. They tend to emphasize the width of the car, and you've seen it in the B-roll footage. It's quite wide. It's got a really nice stance from behind, and that might be the view that you're seeing all the time when you go behind the XM. Really nice shoulders here. You can see a lot of shapes sculpted in there, and of course, it's got an interesting 3D design in there too. So that's kind of the rear end of the car and the exterior design, but there is a lot more to the XM than the exterior, and that goes for the interior design, because they've done a lot of work in there, and you will see in a second. It's been redesigned to look completely different than what you see today in any BMW. It is extremely luxurious. So with that being said, let's take a look. All right, guys, inside the BMW Concept XM, and I can tell you off the bat, it's one of the first times that I remember in a very long time that I'm excited about the design of a new BMW when it comes to the interior design. I do love the iX and their approach there, but this one, it's a sporty car, so clearly I expected something special from M, and I think they delivered. So let's take a close look. same screen as you see in the iX, two very large, LCD screens united together for a single piece. Looks spectacular, but it's not that makes it really special. It's the overall layout. It's kind of like a cocoon inside. It's scooped out on the side, so you have a lot more elbow room and overall space. And of course, it's the dashboard here, the center console, that it's completely different than anything you might have seen in a new BMW so far. And that starts off right here. So you have three vertical angled openings here that resemble the M logo. So that was the idea behind here. You have a vent here, then you have another display here and another vent, and that's kind of the idea of the slanted BMW M logo. Super cool approach, and it's quite unique and nothing that you see today in a BMW. Of course, you have here all the controls for the AC and the heating, so that's interesting and nice integration. But then of course it's this woven carbon fiber. So I don't know if it's gonna end up in a production car, but in a concept looks spectacular. It's not just that, it's really nice to touch. It's high quality, very premium, but at the same time sporty. It's got a little bit of bronze in there with a gray and dark gray combination. And I'm telling you, in real life, it looks absolutely spectacular. The technology panel here, it's exactly what you might have seen in other M products, so no major changes. The same M shifter here with the iDrive controller, no change there. But it's the leather really that stands out on the dashboard. So it's a vintage type of leather. It looks vintage, it feels vintage, and it's a super nice approach, to give the car a more luxurious look. So you don't just need a sportiness that comes from the driver orientation, but you might also need extra luxury, and that's exactly what the BMW Concept XM aims to deliver. You can see the leather up here as well, surrounding the center console, of course, on the seats. Like I said, it feels vintage. It looks vintage, and it's absolutely beautiful. And I think if this one ends up in the production car, the beauty of it might be that you end up with different type of shade on the leather, because you can't really replicate a vintage look to match across all the cars. So that might be an interesting feature if it ends up there. Steering wheel shape, it's quite similar to the iX. Of course, it's wrapped up in vintage leather. It's got a couple of nice, red inserts here to give the car extra sportiness. There is matte materials. I'm assuming it's aluminum or ceramic that's used for the M1 and M2 buttons and for the pedal shifter, so that's quite cool. And of course you have this nice shape, and it's really nice to touch and to hold. So with that being said, I'm gonna jump in the rear seating position, because this car, as I said earlier, it's not about just driving the car, but it's also about taking a step back and having somebody else maybe drive you around and enjoying the car from the rear bench. So let's do that. All right, guys, so let's start with this for space. I am about 6'2", 6'3" tall, 1.89, 1.9 meters tall. I am not a small guy when it comes to height, but I can tell you immediately there is so much space here. I mean, the headroom, it's quite massive. I have at least a palm, so maybe close to 10 centimeters, 5 inches of space there. So there is no issue with head space. You might have seen me in the front seat. The seat was actually pushed back to the normal driving position, and I still have a lot of room back here. So it does feel like a cocoon, like a lounge type of, design here. And I guess that's what, Frank Van Miel said too, that if you want to go to a concert and you want to take the, the VIP seating or the lounge seating, this will be what this one resembles. So as I said earlier, this might be the car where you don't always want to drive it. You might want to just hire a driver or have somebody drive you around and feel like you're in a very luxurious setting. You're getting a bench with a really nice scooped out seating here, and it's covered in concept form in a velvet type of material. I'm assuming in the production car we might get different type of leather or other type of materials, but it's interesting. It's a different shade in the front, so there's a nice contrast in between the brown and this greenish color here. If you look up here, you can see, the same theme from the front moves to the back, so you have a really nice M sculpted, back seat here. The idea is that you're still in a sporty car, so you're not trading luxury for, sportiness. So the integration of the M, sporty elements, it's present here as well. There's also a different type of leather here. It's significantly different than what you see like in the front, and I guess that's the appeal in the XM, that you get, contrasting features in a single product. On the sides, you might be able to see actually in our footage that there is a lot of room for your elbow. So there's a lot of you know, sculpted shapes, I would say, in the door and also inside the car. And basically when you close the car, so if you close the door, do it slowly because it's still a concept car. So you can see right here, you can actually put your hand here and you have a lot of, you know, side elbow room, and it's nicely sculpted here, scooped out, so there is additional width. You can see here also, you know, it's, you know, caved in, and you don't have any issues when it comes to space. If we move to the top, this is actually quite unique and also a first in a BMW. I'm not sure if you can see the shapes, but they're kind of 3D shapes here. It's not a flat, you know, top basically, and it's made from recyclable materials from what I heard. And also if you turn on the car, you're able to see some lights running across which illuminate the roof here, and it just looks like extremely luxurious and premium. So that's a nice touch, and I honestly did not ask if that's going to end up in the production car, but hopefully it does because it's quite unique and quite cool. So with that being said, this is the BMW XM. There is a lot more to learn about this car, so we'll have more coverage coming up in the next few weeks. By the time you're watching this video, the car is fully unveiled. I'm actually a few weeks earlier than the official reveal, so I'm quite privileged to be able to spend the time with the car, talk to the BMW M guys and learn more about it. It is scheduled to go into production in December 2022, so it will reach markets in 2023. They haven't talked about the different variants, but we do know that the top model will be a V8 plug-in hybrid with 750 horsepower. So this car should be fast, and it will be definitely the most powerful BMW ever built. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel. We truly appreciate it. And stay tuned for more exclusive videos. As always, see you soon. Thank you.